Hello to my Scorpios. Scorpios, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. We're going to make this short and sweet. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend, or at least you had a great weekend, Scorpios. Let's get into it. I am grateful for everything, right? Talking to your 8th house. So talking to you, even my cross watchers, right? Your sun, moon, rising, Venus does not have to be Scorpio. But speaking to your 8th house is all about renewal, sexuality, death, transformation, shared finances, inheritance, loans, the occult, mystery, intimacy. And so speaking to those areas of your life, like where you're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses, or someone's broken some kind of generational cycle, chain, or curse with you because of those things, right? So whoever you are, right? One, 191 new opportunity. So make a positive change. Your angels are pushing you towards a change you need to make. When you are excited about new opportunities and people coming your way, good things will arrive. You are being encouraged to focus on positives in new situations and to look forward to the challenges that will inevitably come with them. Listen to a song that empowers you right now as you let yourself feel inspired and excited for what is to come, right? So somebody is embarking on a new journey. As you close out something, you're creating something new to kind of like, talking about like unity, right? So let's see what's going on. So some new opportunities are coming your way. Congratulations to somebody. So when the moon moves through zodiac signs, obviously it means something, right? And so make sure you're listening to your body. Your body will tell you what parts of your body. Like for instance, when the moon is in Capricorn, you can feel it in your backbone, your like I said, various parts of your body, your backbone, your joints, your knees, your skin, your hair. When it moves to Aquarius, like it's in Aquarius right now, it affects your calf, your ankle, your shin, your Achilles, right? So if like your water is low, if you feel spiritually dehydrated, your body will give you some kind of indicator. Okay, it's time to fill your water back up. You need to flush some things out, maybe do a detox or something. You're feeling some kind of way, right? Two of Pentacles right here. So somebody could be feeling like they were connected to two karmics that were all about money. Something for them were all about money, right? So here's the 7 of Wands here. You may have had some feelings around the energy of money, but something is now over, and you may be asking why. Here's the 5 of Swords here. Something about somebody being bullied or feeling bullied or something to that regard here. Some kind of theft or abuse or some kind of winning at all costs or somebody being sneaky or something. You may have something in common with something. Here we have the 6 of Wands here. Somebody just wants to be on stage, or somebody wants some kind of recognition for something or whatever. But now that something is closed out and somebody's seeing something from a higher frequency, somebody's starting to see something from a higher frequency. That there could have been some fire signs. 9th house. There could have been a Sagittarius that wanted to kind of sort of take center stage. I'm looking at 9th house here, right? 9th house is about higher education, philosophies, law, religion, travel, ethics, morals, personal beliefs, spiritual beliefs. There could have been a Sagittarius involved in something who you're ending something with, because it's something somebody just wanted to be on stage. They just wanted to be like wanted some kind of public recognition or wanted to be the center of attention or something, whoever. They hadn't resolved something within themselves, right? Maybe wanting a spotlight on them. So they were talking teamwork. 3 of Pentacles here. Be it's like somebody was two-faced. Looking at your cards here, somebody was talking teamwork on one hand, like behind closed doors, but in public it was something totally different. It's like two different, like somebody was dealing with somebody with two faces, right? Wearing a mask. Here's the King of Wands here. So I'm looking at your cards here. You are a prayer warrior, and something has been exhausted, like something has been exhausting for you that you're not going back to. So somebody's learning how to pray, get on your throne and pray, because somebody just feel like they just poured everything out. Somebody's poured everything out. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So money as um, you have this new venture coming across your path, some kind of a raise or some kind of a promotion or some kind of investment that's coming across your path, some kind of prosperity or opportunity is coming across your path. You have 2, 3, 5, so 6. Yeah, money is coming across you in someone's path in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 3 of Swords. Something could have been heartbreaking to hear someone talk about certain things. Here's the 5 of Wands here, and a lot of conversation going on around something, right? About something. And I feel like looking at your cards here, the more and more somebody hears about some things and how exhausting something has been possibly for you, the more and more you realize, okay, there were some energies that wanted to be take center stage. They just wanted to be on stage, want to be seen. 2 energies, wanted to, want to be a part of something. Here we have the 4 of Swords here. So I feel like somebody's getting some rest. Finally getting some rest. 5 and 3 is 8, and then 4. Okay. 4. Um, Here's the 7 of Pentacles here. So some new seeds are being planted. And here we have the 6 of Cups here. Something for you feels nostalgic because you don't look like what you've been through. And I feel like somebody has definitely inherited some more spiritual gifts of just when you're around energies who have they haven't resolved something in their spirit. Something for you has brought you to a calmer level of just kind of sort of like scanning the room of energies. Like something has really kind of made you feel some kind of way. Your spirit feels some kind of way. Here's the Knight of Wands here. Yeah. Um, somebody could have been, somebody could be a free spirited energy, someone who is very creative, adventurous, and also fearless. Um, Looking at your cards here. Let me see what 5, 6, 5. Yeah. And people could have been talking about. I feel like people are talking about a perspective here. Looking at your cards here about how people talk about people behind their backs. Like I said, somebody was dealing with some two-faced energies, right? How people talk about people behind their back, and I say this all the time in my readings. 7 of Swords is typically about theft, betrayal. Okay, so yeah, looking at your cards here, I feel like somebody could have been just dealing with, you know what, this seems okay, this reading. Yeah, somebody was dealing with somebody's ninth house, where somebody was dealing with some two-faced energies, really. I'll tell you all, and I'll just mention this in this one reading here, because I mentioned it, I want to say a couple of years ago, but I want to mention it again. If you are new to reading cards, there's a lot of people who want to, a lot of people are offering classes and things about readings, learning how to read cards. When the moon moves through zodiac signs, it's really to teach everybody kind of a lesson and just kind of like how to tap into I want to say how to tap into other people's feelings. But now that the moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a sign that kind of sort of marches to the beat of their own drum, which may come across as a bit rebellious, especially if certain things are structured a certain kind of way. Like for instance, if you're a person who's reading cards, I would tell people, suggest to people not put any of your personal business in reading cards. That's what I would say. That's just me. Because people are already going to assume that you're talking about, that you're projecting something, right? Just like you would keep certain things off of social media, like your picture. I mean, unless you're a celebrity, that's different. You know, they got people following around with cameras, taking pictures of every little thing they do in life. But Source is saying somebody is learning how to see something from a higher frequency. When you're dealing with energies who something is all about money and everything is a transaction with them. You can look at it as two sides of the coin for that, right? Um, of how people would put energy into it. Yeah, here's the King of Pentacles here, right? Of how people would, somebody's starting to look at both sides of the coin when it comes to something. When it comes to people's temper, when it comes to that, here we have the Queen of Swords here, Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's two sides of the coin to that. Everybody that's, like I said, everybody that's talking about people behind their back are not, making disparaging comments. Let's see what else we got going on here. There's a Judgment card. Judgment is coming down on an energy who has kept two energies apart. They've tried the triangulation. They've kept some energies apart, just to be on center stage. That's what it really boils down to. Just to be a center of attention. And they were obsessed with it. Literally obsessed with just wanting to be in the like I said, click, 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 click. They just want to be in the public eye. They want to be somebody wants some cameras flashing. Here we have Knight of Pentacles here. And so, um, I feel like you're a hardworking energy, whoever you are. Somebody saves themselves by just working hard. Like somebody has done the legwork, and somebody thinks that you're a great parent, whoever you are. You could be a man or woman. It doesn't matter who you are. Somebody thinks you're a great parent. They think you're tolerant, that you're empathetic, that you're understanding, balanced, and also control, and that you pour a lot into people, right? Yeah. Here's the Knight of Cups here. I feel like there was some energy. Two energies worked real hard to try to bring out the darkness in energies. Here we have the Knight of Cups here, but you saved yourself. You saved yourself from something. Somebody could also have love coming across their path. So if that's something you prayed about, you want love coming across your path, I'll kind of sort of dip into that a little bit, just in case somebody wants to know. And just keep in mind, new love in your life, if you already have somebody, it could mean a new puppy, it could mean a new kitten, it could mean a new hobby. So let's see what we got going on here. Temperance card. Yeah. So you and somebody are starting to see something from a higher frequency here. Yeah. Of how, like, some people are just determined to bring the darkness out of energy. There could be a Leo involved in something, or something having to do with somebody's fifth house, something around romance, something around somebody thought something was fun. Who knows what they thought? Somebody was just obsessed with bringing out some tempers in you and somebody else. Yeah. And I'm looking at the Ten of Wands here. I feel like you're getting back to some hard work. Somebody's really responsible. Looks like you're very responsible, hardworking energy. And I feel like you're getting back to, working hard. Yeah, here's the Princess of Swords here. There are gonna be some people who think you have that in common with other people, that you think that you're a prince or princess, whatever the case may be, when really you just work really hard for what you have. That's the end of that. So that's your reading right there. Again, if you're a father, happy Father's Day. Hopefully everybody's being celebrated the way they want, deserve to be celebrated. Let's close this out. Yeah, but a lot of energy was put behind something who, like you, what you have in common. You work really, really hard. just work really hard. And people are just determined to bring out the darkness. Here's the new one is extra special. So new one could be a new kitten, new dog, new one, but new job could be extra special, right? So stay balance it out. Divine masculine to divine feminine energy. Make room for a new blessing here. Um, Somebody regrets lying to you about something. Much better lies ahead. Somebody has not been completely honest with you about their star shining bright, their future. They haven't been completely honest with you about their future. So star is the 11th house. They haven't about their technology, their future, but the healer and protector of travelers is with you. Get focused. The answers you seek are coming. You are protected by angels. You're closing out cycles in love. Somebody is a Cambian spirit. That's an offspring between incubus, succubus, and a human parent, whoever that is. I don't know. That's what you're going to have to pray about. Listen, like I said in my readings all the time, readers are not people's gods no more than you are somebody else's God. The creator is inside of you. That's where you're going to go to, outside of yourself. But you got new opportunities. Somebody has new opportunities coming your way. And judgment is coming down on two energies who, um, you know, trying to bring the worst out of energies. Trying to bring the worst out of energies. hmm Let's see what we got going on here. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. The key, all you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to your goal. Actions are secondary. Make the energy within your primary focus. Do not underestimate the little joys. Don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. And spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair. For this card came out. I'm gonna have to scratch this word out because I think whoever typed this up meant to write or type for in you lives a spark of life. They type for in your lives. Anyway, that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome anything your destiny depends upon. Okay. That is what I have for somebody. Again, if you are a father, happy Father's Day. Hopefully you are getting everything that you prayed for, being appreciated, and all those other good, wonderful things. But somebody has some new opportunities coming across their path. And so you're making a positive change. And in terms of just like unity, right? Just looking at something through a different lens. But that is what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. I will see you all in the next video. All right. Bye.